Let's catch us a streamer.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
James.
Catch Predator.
I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that. A lot of happens this week, James. You see, I run a show where we film adults who are interested in not adults.
You can see the problem with that.
Can you see the problem with that?
I've loved that that's become a meme of him just being there going, can you see the problem with that?
What do you think about his Chris Hansen impression? You think it's good?
It's really close. He's so bizarre, dude.
Chris Hansen?
You can never Robert Pattinson. He's such a bizarre actor because you can never tell if he's gonna go like fucking he has three ranges. He has the I don't give a shit attempt, aka the devil all the time, where he's doing maybe one of the worst southern accents I've ever heard, but he also did not want to do the movie from everything I've heard, so he just phoned it in. And he's literally going,
the Batman,
blaspheming.
Yeah, or like in the Batman when he doesn't care about doing the movies, so he just always goes, "You're not my dad, man. You're not my dad, Peter.
You're not my Peter.
You're not my Peter."
You got that. Then you got him doing Batman.
Him in Twilight when he goes, "I'm a killer.
I kill people. You don't understand. You don't know the real me. Let me show you, Sparkles."
Does Robert Pattinson actually hate himself, his role in the Twilight?
Well, I
kept hearing that he hated it, but I don't know if actually he does.
I mean, he hated it because he felt like it was very weird because it is just the author's fan fiction of her, and Robert Pattinson is supposed to be like, she's Bella and Robert Pattinson is supposed to be an actor. Like, it's unironically, Twilight is a fan fiction that got made into a book, much like many other fucking movies I found out. There's a series called After where it was literally a Wattpad story a girl made about her and Harry Styles going to school together, and it has like 4 movies. It has 4 movies.
Is Harry Styles playing that?
No.
Oh, man, missed opportunity.
The guy that got to play him is not that far off. It's so fucking weird. But I don't think he hates it, because he said that like when he was like, if you were offered, would you do a new Twilight? He's like, oh, absolutely. And
is he British? I keep forgetting he's British.
He's British.
Okay.
He's got like a weird British accent too, where it's like at first you don't realize.
Yeah, it's the Andrew Tate British accent.
No, because Andrew Tate's is just an American accent where he adds British, fucking like the British.
He pronounces some words Britishly. That's all it is.
He pronounces what stuff like that Britishly, but everything else is an American accent with like.
Listen, I'm just an American. Okay, I'm a bit thirsty. Can I get some water?
Hey, my name's Andrew Tate. I was wondering if I could get some water.
Did he get arrested again or something? Or is he out?
Yeah.
Is he out again?
He got arrested, sent to jail, and then somehow tweeted from jail, "I'm completely isolated from the world."
I've been completely isolated from the world. He's just pulling a Johnny Somali.
It's so funny because people are like, "You got to think about the conditions they have living in," and I'm like, "What conditions?" He's tweeting us as we speak.
Yeah, he's got to be tweeting from somewhere.
This man is either talking to somebody to tweet this, or he himself is tweeting it. He is not isolated. That is definitionally not isolated. I do not believe the living conditions he's in are either that bad, and I just don't care because he's not a good person anyways.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the new nighttime thing I'm not going to watch.
Primetime? Yeah.
What was it called?
Primetime.
Primetime, right.
I'm so excited because I know a lot of the story. I don't know all the details. I know quite a lot about the story of Chris Hansen, and it's been very funny to watch people going like, oh, this trailer kind of makes Chris Hansen come off like a bad guy. Yeah.
What do you mean, James? Wasn't Chris Hansen a good guy?
Cue the "does he know" meme.
Does he know?
Does he know?
I don't know.
Yeah,
James.
Chris Hansen. It's the whole problem with like this sort of specific industry is it's like they do this this work because it makes people go, well, anything negative about them is clearly uh, defending pedophilia. And it's like, no, no, no. I think what they're doing is a good thing. I think they aren't good people that are doing it still,
Well, I mean,
though. They're
my
only
question
doing it
is,
for education or for entertainment purposes.
yeah, my question is, why not both?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't mind that it gets done and whatnot, and I don't mind predator catchers like doing this stuff. It's just I hope people realize they're not good people at at the end of the day. Do not treat
Oh,
them like heroes for
they're
what they
not going to
do.
realize it because the only real hero is the guy who stopped that shooting that you were telling me about the other day.
Oh
That's
my
the only
god,
real
it is
hero in our
so
society. Okay.
it's the only real hero in the fact that he did nothing, got
Hey, wait,
shot.
he tried. Hey,
He
forever, James.
barely.
Sometimes you try and you fail, but you know,
Dude,
pat on the back.
he has so many fucking videos online of him shooting that pistol too, doing like shooting ranges with it, all decked out in all of its dumb accessories. And like I was just like it was dude,
He was
to
so
him, it
excited to
was
be like,
his
I could
moment.
finally use this pistol.
Oh yeah, dude, he was so excited. He was like, "This is the moment."
This is
Misses
the
every
moment.
shot, gets shot, retreats, does nothing to actually stop the situation. Because by the way, he didn't shoot the guy. We're talking about the In and Out shooting that happened like I think a week ago now. Um, it
Could be
There
anywhere,
was
really.
a shootout where a guy showed up with an AR. He shot a bunch of people. I think he killed 3,
Hmm.
confirmed. Last I checked, and then a quote unquote good guy with a gun. My favorite description ever because it's like, yeah, man, sure, relatively in this context, sure, I guess you are. Uh,
Yeah, I know you stalked that guy, all of his socials, and you want to make him paint him out to be worse
I
than the
didn't have to
shooter and
stalk
stuff.
him,
But
JD. I
yeah,
didn't have to stalk him. It
I
was
know.
posted everywhere by conservatives trying to go like, look at him training for what he had to do that day. God bless.
Okay, shooting a gun in a range doesn't make you a bad guy, guys. Don't listen,
No,
Jamie. All right.
I don't think that's what makes you a bad guy. I think it's your fucking LARP ass wearing full on like fucking it's a military SWAT gear to do this. I think you're doing too much. Just go shoot a gun. You're not training to be in the
Listen,
fucking SEALs or
it might be
anything. Calm down.
cringe, but it's not. It doesn't make you a bad guy. He's LARPing, James. All right.
No,
You could be a
it's
LARPer.
literally it's literally as cringe as that post of the guy going like, yeah, this it's like the guy drinking a beer, jumping through like a smoke grenade in full tactical gear. It's literally the meme where it's like, yeah, this is me on the weekends. I'm pretty cool, aren't I? And then it's the guy in the post below it going, yeah, this is my friend Kyle. He
Yeah,
likes
okay, but
airsoft.
James,
We
that
don't
doesn't
like to
make you
talk
a
to him a lot.
bad person. You're just a
No, it
LARPer.
doesn't.
You're
That's not the part
cringe.
that made him a bad
You're
person.
cringe, and
It's
maybe you
co
should die because you're cringe. But I don't
No.
know. That's not
No,
me saying it.
that's not what I'm
James.
saying.
That's
That's
James'
not what I'm
words, not mine.
saying. No, but him showing up with that full decked out pistol did nothing for him.
That was generational aura loss. I'll tell you what.
Cowboy hat in tow. Uh, smooth operator out here. Missed every single shot he fired, then got shot in the leg himself,
He's like, I'm in this
retreated.
situation. Now dig on this. And he pulls out the pistol.
Mag dumps entire gun, gets shot at, gets shot in the leg, runs away. End of post. Um, it's just it's so nothing. He did nothing to help the situation because it wasn't even him shooting at the guy that did anything. It's cops showing up and then shooting at him.
Yeah.
That's when he then went into cover and shot himself. Like this is my point of people are trying to like congratulate this guy. It's like, well, he didn't do anything though. Like this is marginally more than what most people will do, but
James,
still, you were
he was
proving that
drawing the attention of the shooter. Okay, James.
he was not. He got shot immediately and ran away. He did not draw the attention for more than a second.
That's plenty of time, James. A second is a long time in that kind of situation.
For all we know, that's before the last person was killed and more people were shot at. Again, this situation we have no video of that I can find, so I don't know how it properly plays out. But from what I do know, he didn't do anything to stop the situation. Is my issue. Like again, you did more than like the police at Uvalde, but that's literally saying picking up a pencil did more than the police at Uvalde. Like you're not if you can't land the shot, you aren't actually doing anything to help. you didn't draw the shooter away. You didn't send him into hiding. You didn't stop him from continuing to shoot at more people. You just literally made yourself a new target, got shot,
All
and
right,
did nothing
James. Yeah,
else.
yeah. You know what? Just keep villainizing the good guy here. All right.
I'm
I
not
know
villainizing
you
him. I'm just
sympathize with
saying,
those shooters more
no,
than
I'm
I
not
think normal
villainizing
people
him. I'm just
should.
saying that
It's
like
just a little
I'm
strange to
saying
me.
he's a gun owner for aesthetics and nothing else. And that's what
A
pisses me
LARPing
off.
gun owner.
It's a LARPing gun owner
Yeah,
because he's
unlike
a
you,
gun owner
James,
for aesthetics.
Mister Six Shooter, the fastest draw in the West, James over here.
Me with my fucking 45 strapped under the desk,
You
ready to draw on anybody who
with
comes
your
in this
dual six
goddamn room.
shooters holstered up out here on a Wednesday
My
night.
guns my gun's akimbo.
Anyway, James, you speaking of shows coming out, have you heard about that new little documentary dropping? The EDP
What
documentary?
no, I did not know about this.
I saw the trailer for it, and man,
That's crazy.
it's a very like high production thing. It's like I don't remember who was making it. I remember the guy who was making it had like a funny name, but anyway, he's dropping like an EDP documentary.
Is it related to the
I
guy who exposed him in the first place?
I don't think so.
Because
I think
I
it's
do
just like
know.
it's just one of those guys. It's like some guy who he makes a living off of like making documentaries, and he's known for like making like value production documentaries. And so he's making an EDP one. And the funny thing is that he does get EDP on this documentary, and he like reenacts a lot of like situations with EDP in there. And it's crazy the things that he gets EDP to do in the documentary just from the trailer. Um,
I'm gonna have to check it out because I'm very curious
so
what he was able to get him to do.
there's a lot of moments in it where EDP just admits to doing like a bunch of different crimes. He like gets asked the question. He's like, you know, why you go for like these kids and stuff? He's like, why not? You know, it's just great. It's just great. And then
He's such a fucking loser.
he,
Oh my god. It's
I
just
know, I don't remember it like perfectly, but I know that he has a scene where like they're both in his car, and EDP's driving around, and they drive like um on a street next to like a school, and the EDP like looks over there, and I think I think he says something like I don't remember what he said, but it was not good. And they just get that all on video, and they have a scene where make EDP wear like an orange jumpsuit and then film him like behind bars and stuff. Anyway, I can't wait for this documentary to actually drop because it sounds crazy. I hope they didn't really. I mean, they might have, but I hope they didn't actually like pay EDP that much to do this documentary. But I have
I
a feeling they
I
did.
feel I'm wondering like it's either the situation of Tiger King where they initially started with a different idea and then continues with false pretenses to convince him to do it,
Mhm.
or he's so clout fucking chasing like whatever the term is that he just did it. And I hope they did not pay him, or if anything did
I
not
mean,
pay
because
him a lot.
I don't really, I can't think of anyone who would do the things that he just did in that documentary without getting paid like a good amount, like pretending to like putting on the jumpsuit, pretending to be behind bars, just straight up admitting to like liking kids and shit. I mean, on camera, like that's you got to get paid for that. They must have paid him. So I don't know. We'll have to I'll have to keep in touch with that to see if that actually happened. But anyway, I know it's kind of random since haven't heard about EDP in like a really long time.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of this. So I was of everything that you were gonna say, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's just how it goes. Well, James, you have anything crazy to talk
I
about, or?
actually have a few things. Do you have anything you want to talk about though?
Nah, this week I've been kind of on the down low.
Well, get the small potatoes out because I know you don't want to talk about it for
Yeah, I
too
don't. I'm
long.
not. We're not a small
Um,
potatoes channel. We're a big potatoes channel. You know.
we are a big potato. By the way, I did find out she was eating in that scene.
Okay.
So the continual thing of she eats in every fucking movie.
She
um,
eats.
just constantly. she eats. She eats and she eats with acting. Because eats double entendre. Big but small potato time. Ruby under Viz Media. Media, what the? Under
Whoa,
Viz
James.
Media. I know.
You all right?
uh, big potato brain aneurysm. Um, small potato stuff. Ruby, under the Viz Media ownership, is reaching out to a group of people called the Gotham Group. I had
Oh,
never
I
heard of
know
them
them.
before. You
Yeah,
know them?
they're not great guys, James.
Oh yeah.
They're involved in some stuff.
Oh yeah.
And if you didn't already
I,
know, no, I don't know them. I've never heard of them.
if you don't already know, I made up
Yeah, I
everything.
just like to drag
Bye.
random people's names through the mud. It's just a thing we do here. It's just a little goof.
um, yeah, they're involved in some very heinous activity on an
Yeah, they're
island.
goddamn disgusting.
Um,
Do you know they have a private island?
did you know the guy that owns McAfee, whatever it is, the antivirus software actually has an island across from them?
McAfee.
McAfee, yeah, whatever, whatever. That's just a joke about real life, by the way. He does own an island right next to it and knew everything and has constantly lied about it. That's crazy, by the way.
Of course.
Anyways, anyways, Viz Media, Jesus, the Viz Media Group has reached out to the Gotham Group, is what they're called, to make adaptations in a TV show and film movie sense of the Ruby license as well as other Viz Media projects, but specifically did it under the Ruby banner to announce it, which I thought was very interesting. So, JD, we could possibly be seeing the next Netflix's The Avatar Last Airbender.
Uh guys.
Holy shit, by the way.
I
I've heard
know
nothing about season two.
I know, these guys like Kane Pixel and the guy who made Obsession. I know they made, small budget films and they were super
They
successful,
made
but
small
that
potato
doesn't
films.
mean that your little small potato stuff is going to be successful, okay? So
Um,
let's just stop that now.
actually, no, I
Unless
don't
it's
know.
actually dog doo doo, in which case I will watch it. Unless it's
I
the biggest dog shit, and then I will watch it.
I I would be so I'm gonna watch it no matter what probably gets put out just because I want to see what gets created. I can't wait for it to be the bet show and whatever the original Japanese version was. I'm really hoping it's an adaptation that's that butchered that it's like you
Yeah, I
don't
do
even
hope it too.
this is
It's
not even
nowhere close to
remotely the same.
Ruby.
This because that's really the three levels, isn't it? It's an
Yeah,
adaptation that's so clearly just something else with the name and
yeah.
vaguely the same
So the
ideas.
live action Ruby,
It's
what's going to be? It's going to be a school
it's
drama
good.
taking
Yeah.
place in
Well,
suburban California,
that
and
kind of is Ruby, JD. That is technically the first season,
yeah,
3 seasons
exactly.
of Ruby, just with monsters. But there's not
Yeah,
going to be any
I hope
monsters
they
in the
go like
show.
the Death Note route, where where they have like a scene on the bleachers where Light is talking to his girlfriend, and he's like, "We should name it Kira because they'll think it's Japanese and it has nothing to do with me."
Dude, I rewatched that
I
movie.
love that.
It's so visually good and so narratively terrible. There's also just so much random stuff. Like there's a future gun that L starts using at one point, that never gets elaborated on. He just has like a
It's just a
Blade
decked out
Runner
pistol, dude.
future.
That's all it is. He
No,
practices it
no,
with it
it's
all
like
the
it's got
time.
neon lights, has special bullet. It's like the
It shoots
Psychopass
lasers.
gun.
Yeah, it
Dude,
shoots lasers.
it feels out of nowhere as if you watch the anime detectives show that ProZD did, where he every now and then just pulls out the Psychopass pistol.
Yeah, the psychopaths.
Yes, it's so blatant but funny. But that adaptation's so bizarre. But I kind of hope it'll be something decent. Uh, Worst case scenario, in my opinion, that I want it to be is the Avatar: Last Airbender show, because at least that's still decent quality. It's just bad writing. That's like the big thing, is that it's like the costuming and sets are great. The fights are getting better. The fucking story is so butchered and all over the place that it makes you wonder if the people that are behind that are
Oh,
getting
dude.
like
Yeah.
spark notes of the show or something. Like
Yeah. I mean,
what how are they
I heard that that new animated Avatar movie. I think it already released, and it was not good
finally?
from what I heard.
Really? I've
Yeah.
only heard good things about it.
I heard that the animation's really good, but I heard that story wise it wasn't good, and I heard the voice acting was also kind of bad, which I'm
I've
interested in
I've
actually
heard
hearing
some of the voice
myself.
acting, and it I think the problem is that they are not like the top voice actress, I think especially, when she yells, it sounds like they, like, lower the volume of her mic, and I'm like, "Why does she sound so, like, far away when the camera's right
It's
up
the quiet
against her?"
screaming, that we do all the time, where it's ah, that's
But that's not what she's
because
doing very
we don't
clearly.
want to bother
She's very
people.
clearly going, "I am the best, like, I am the best earthbender," but it sounds like they've, like, burned it down physically.
Mhm. I also heard another complaint that they don't really do a lot of martial arts in the movie. They turned into like laser beam kind of fights,
Really.
which was still pretty good. But yeah,
I've seen the
they don't
original
really do like
sequence.
martial arts moves. They just like when they like bend stuff, they just shoot like laser beams and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
They're just kind of free flowing it.
yeah. It's not like they swing and they punch it. Like how, like Zuko when he punches, then the fireball comes out. He's like a dual
Zuko
like
by
stomp thing.
Stephen Yun.
Yeah, Stephen Young.
Stephen Yun, aka going to be
Stephen
replaced by
Young,
Alex Wolff.
Mister. You are gay. Come on, is he attractive? Yeah, I think he's kind of attractive. It's the facial structure. Steven Yeun, the black pilled guy in the movie.
Mhm, mhm.
It's all the bone structure.
Oh, the fuck? I
What was that thing that Clavicular always says with like when they're talking, he's talking about
um
like facial bone structure. It's like the medial d- plate is like
oh,
off or something. It's a term for
the
it.
orbital like fuck, what is it? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about
Yeah,
though. And it's like
I
what do you
can't remember because it's
it,
some like
it's
I can't
it's
know
the most
it's some scientific term for the bone in your face.
oh yeah, it's like calling fucking salt like, oh, this oxidized fucking
This
particle.
sodium is
This sodium. Just call it
this
salt, man.
NaCl is actually a little bit off.
My H2O.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. But
I
I mean,
have seen
I haven't seen the movie though, so.
I haven't seen it either. And I didn't watch it when it got leaked, like everybody else and that one guy at the convention we found out did.
Mhm.
uh, but I have seen the animatic for one of the sequences. Spoiler alert: Team Avatar fucking dies.
Yeah, they do die.
They
I
get
did hear about that.
killed.
I heard they all die
And
to like one dude too.
well,
The
yeah,
main bad guy.
he's the main bad
He's
guy, and
Thanos.
he was like he's basically the Thanos. Unironically, he is actually the Thanos because he does turn purple. He becomes like an energy demon thing at the end of the movie and turns purple or
Yeah,
something. I
see, I
don't
told
know.
you. They do the whole like they go Dragon Ball Z with it.
Well, I think like the spirit of chaos inhabits him or whatever, and like the spirit that is the
Yeah,
Avatar inhabits
the
Aang.
purple Phoenix Force, it inhabits
I
him and
haven't
turns him
watched
evil.
Korra, so I don't know that lore.
I haven't watched anything outside. I don't even remember
I
Avatar Last Airbender that well, to be honest with you.
neither do I.
It's been so many years since I've only seen it when it was aired on TV when I was a kid, and that was it.
I have not rewatched it. I've kind of wanted to, but then I've also just been like, eh.
And like,
I wasn't the
eh.
biggest fan, so I'm not gonna lose my mind if I don't rewatch it. But what I was gonna say is I've seen the original animatic sequence, and comparing that to what we do get in the final fight, or not the final fight, but the fight where he kills them all, I was like, that is disappointing that they removed this because, firstly, it's so much better choreographed. Everybody has greater moments right before they die. Even Sokka, instead of just jumping in front of Katara and immediately getting murked, he's still
I
like
heard he
giving the
doesn't
guy a
use his sword in the thing. Even though
Like he
he's
uses
supposed
it.
to be
He
a
uses in
swordmaster
the
or something.
animatic I saw, and I was like, apparently this is a rare thing for the movie. Um, but everybody dies and there's blood shown as well. So apparently there was a PG-13 version of this movie, and instead it got downgraded to just being PG.
Uh,
Which I think, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Just make it
But it's
PG-13. Who
okay,
gives a
James,
shit?
because they all get revived from like Katara's like super water or whatever,
Blood bending or something.
blood bending or some shit. She said, "Now dig on
Yeah,
this," and then revived
blood
everyone.
bending or some blood bending or some dumbassery. Who knows? Uh,
plot bending. You know how it is.
plot bending. I I haven't seen it. I'm probably not gonna see it for a minute. I am more interested in watching the live action because I've heard how much it butchers some of like the best Avatar moments in the early books and stuff. Like I've heard, and then I've also watched the Drew Gooden video going over like all the inconsistencies and changes.
Hmm.
They butcher the Appa getting kidnapped story because
Oh yeah,
it's
I
done
vaguely
out
remember
of
that
order for the rest of
storyline.
the show.
Hmm.
Aang is angry constantly for no real reason most of the time. Whereas in the
He's
anime,
just an angsty
he
guy.
was angry because Appa got kidnapped, and in the show, he's just angry while Appa's still there for parts where Appa should be kidnapped. So all of his anger makes no sense.
Well, he's angry because he's just going through puberty. He never went through it beforehand. You know,
That's true. That is true.
that's
Yeah,
just how people are.
he's timeline wise, he does look like he's going through puberty really
It's because
fast.
he's angry because he wants to learn firebending, and it comes from the anger. You know.
That is true. That is true. I We don't got to get into all the details, but I've just heard that they've made a lot of weird choices. I've seen the Toph discovering she can metal bend, and it looks the scene looks bad because of how they did it. She's instead of being kidnapped like on the back of a cart and
Hmm.
stuff by like the fucking thief guys. I can't remember what their whole deal was, but
Yeah, the
rather than
Zack
getting kidnapped by
Empire.
them, it's the Zack Empire. That's right. It's her mother getting her. And
Yeah.
there's a moment where Toph literally out loud goes, "My name is Toph Beifong, and I discovered metal bending." And she's looking her mom dead in the
Now that is
face, and
aura
like,
right there.
and, and that's not what happens in that scene in the anime, which is why it's very totally different. It just comes off much weirder because it's like, well, yeah, your mom knows who you are, man.
I think the only man,
The
the only
kidnappers didn't know who you are. That's why that's important for them.
I'm not, I haven't heard anything about the live action Avatar show except for like I don't even know if it's a real quote or if it's a meme quote, but it was like a quote from either the writer or the director that was like, yeah, we made Toph blind so that blind kids can relate to her when they see her.
Okay, well, that's
And
obviously
they
not
have
a
like
real
the
quote.
underline and like the capitalization on the C. It's just funny.
Um, but yeah, if the Ruby live action does happen, I hope it's at least, if it's not the best, it's of decent quality like the Avatar one.
No, I
I
hope it
know it's not going to
completely
be the
butchers
One
it.
Piece quality, but oh man, if only. Unlike Avatar, One Piece is killing
Yeah,
it.
One Piece with the "I'm gonna die" when he's "I'm dead."
Wait, what?
That's the only line I remember from the One Piece season
When?
two.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to rewatch it,
No,
or
it was the
specifically
very
rewatch
first
our video
episode
of it.
where it was the very first episode where the
Oh
clown's gonna
yeah,
behead him,
oh yeah,
and then
where
he
he's on
goes,
his knees and
"I'm
he's going,
dead,
"I'm dead."
I'm dead," and then
All right, yeah, I remember now. It's That's pretty good.
yeah, well,
In other news, JD,
mm-hmm,
yesterday, literally from when this video will be posted, by the way,
mm-hmm.
yesterday was the 12th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's releasing.
Wow.
And everybody was so sure nothing would come out of it. Have you heard about any of this?
No, I've not. I'm not gonna lie to you, James. I'm not even gonna try and LARP. I've not been a FNAF. Uh, I've not been in tune with FNAF since like uh maybe the sixth game, the one where like
Spit it out.
the simulator game. I've not kept in tune with it really.
Well, three extremely huge announcements dropped yesterday nearing the end of the day because people were again very sure nothing was going to happen. A guy on YouTube named T Dreads literally put out a video called "Scott Games is doing nothing with the FNAF license, and here's why." And it's everybody under it's been just all
And
the newest
here's
comments are just
why.
them all going, "This age like milk."
Like
I
milk.
this age like milk. Uh, so first up, we are getting a physical Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria opening in the US of A, JD.
An actual pizzeria?
A real
I
pizzeria?
can't wait to see. I can't wait to bring my kids there. Said every parent ever.
So, a real Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is opening in New Jersey next year.
New Jersey.
Unfortunately, it's New Jersey.
Why New Jersey?
It's going to be a part of a mall called American Dream, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
It's this mall that has a lot of stuff going on, and they're gonna make a whole area be the Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria. And I think it's specifically gonna be the FNAF 1 pizzeria, to be very
All right.
clear.
You know what we're gonna have to do then? We're gonna have to buy the lot next to that pizzeria and open up Willy's Wonderland. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because my boy Willy Wonderland is not gonna lose to some
I mean,
FNAF.
we have to start a GoFundMe to
And we
go
have
to
one
this.
staff member there, and it's gonna be some Nicolas Cage lookalike who's wearing glasses all the time, and he doesn't talk.
He also beats the shit out of every one of the customers. Um, this is a real play thing that's happening. It's opening up next year. It's going to be a 1-for-1 that they're going to try to recreate.
Hmm.
It is going to have animatronics. The production, like the set of the pizzeria, as well as the costumes, are being headed by one of the most infamous FNAF cosplayers who has been working on the movies as well, making the costumes for the movies.
Infamous. What
So
did he do?
we've actually seen him, JD. You remember the Glam Rock Freddy from Level Up?
Sort of. It's all kind of just a blur to me.
He's well, basically, just think of every time you saw an extremely good FNAF cosplay at Level Up, that was him
Hmm.
or them. I actually don't remember if they are non-binary or not. But anyways,
Doesn't
they're going to
matter.
be the ones behind it as the head of it, and that's really good news for me because that's somebody that's been following their stuff and seeing their creativity process and making all the things. I think that's perfect. I think they're going to do a really great job. I think this place is going to be extremely popular, despite the fact it's in New Jersey.
I
I,
can't wait for every FNAF YouTuber to fly their way to New Jersey just to visit the place, make videos about it.
We got to start a GoFundMe so we can get there in our Willy
Nah, I'm not
Wonderland
going there,
costumes.
buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry,
are.
man, but I'm not going to New Jersey.
I'm sorry, JD. I've already hit you with the gas grenade. We're
Those
already on our way.
those who go to New Jersey, they don't come back.
Don't come back.
And it's not because New Jersey is an amazing place to live.
This has been something I've been saying constantly. Everyone's like, I can't believe it's happening. I'm like, I know. Can't believe they chose New Jersey.
I can't
Nobody's
believe they
gonna
were
go.
in New Jersey.
New Jersey. So that was the start of announcements, JD. Uh huge. Nobody saw it coming. Because it's just it was also something Scott said, I think, back around FNAF 2. Or it wasn't no, it was FNAF 4, I think. He said, like, I'm not gonna make a real Freddy Fazbear's, like, even with all the money I've accumulated from this, I will not make one. And he's the one making it. So it's kind of crazy that it's finally happening even against his own thoughts and
I don't know,
wishes.
James. It's disgusting. This disgusting films guy is. I don't have such a credible source for this. I think it kind of looks AI generated to me. Not gonna lie.
Well, it's not, but also that's not who I got the source from. That's just the Twitter post I came across when I was collecting all the stuff.
Yeah, would you get
The
your
thing
source from
comes
Scott
from
himself?
well, yeah, that's literally Scott's Instagram account.
Yeah,
And that
sure it
is
is.
the real American Dream Instagram account as well.
I don't even know what American Dream is.
That's the mall it's opening in.
Well, I'll believe it
The
when I see it.
it is a new logo. They hired a new 2D artist to do all of the 2D artwork that they'll be putting up as well to revamp it.
Oh, a new AI artist. That's cool.
Hmm. That's what I said. On top of this, we've also gotten a confirmation of everybody's favorite FNAF game is getting a sequel, JD.
Yeah.
That's right, FNAF World 2.
FNAF World. Can you even still play FNAF World 1? Is that still
You
on?
can. You
Okay.
can. I think it's on I think it is on
Is it on
Game
Steam?
Jolt only. I don't think it's on Steam. I think it's on Game Jolt because I think I tried to look it up on Steam.
Yeah, it's not on
Uh
Steam. Oh, so we could play FNAF World. FNAF
yeah,
World
we
2 is
could.
coming out. Oh, wow.
And it's being made by the people that made do you remember the Into the Pit game that came out very recently
Yeah.
for FNAF?
I still
It's
had
being
that in
made
my
by the same
library and just never
studio.
played it.
It's being made by the same studio, which that's awesome to hear because the Into the Pit game was very good. I've only heard good things. I've only seen good things about it as well. It looked like a great game.
Sure.
And that's not the end of news, JD, because there's one last thing. Steelwool has been uploading a series of videos called "Can You Guess This Thing?" This FNAF related
Jean
thing in
Grey.
this
See,
amount
I
of
knew
time.
she was the villain. I didn't know.
I will talk about that
We'll talk.
because there is news with that, by the way. But they've been doing a guessing thing where it's like, hey, can you guess this FNAF location? Hey, can you guess this FNAF thing? Can you guess this FNAF game? And on yesterday, they released a video called "Can You Guess This FNAF Character in This Time?" The character was Vanny from Security Breach, but as it was showing Vanny, a glitched version showed up on screen revealing this.
Whoa. Which AI
It
algorithm they put that through? It was like one of those.
well, there was a couple of frames. It was multiple frames that pixelated, glitching in and out. The
Sure.
fully assembled version of what we see is this image that appears to be something very similar to the security breach suit, but more just black latex with a big bow on the back and a new mask,
Hmm.
more in line with the original and the FNAF Ruin one that Cassie wears.
God.
But
FNAF Security Breach
it's
2. It's coming.
yeah, it seems to be that Steel Wool, or maybe this will be another Dead by Daylight collab where she'll be taking over. She'll maybe be a new killer or something. That's what I think personally. It feels like
I don't
the kind of
know.
redesign that they did for Williamish. Maybe she'll be a skin for the Ghostface killer.
I don't know. I think it's a bit weird to have two. They already did a collab with FNAF, brought in
Didn't
Springtrap as the
they?
killer, so it's weird to do it
But didn't
again.
they? Haven't they done multiple collabs before?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe I'm just tripping.
I think
But
any collab they have done, they've only done it once.
oh yeah, I guess I have. I guess I forgot that
Because
Michael Myers and
narratively,
Jason
it's not
Voorhees.
satisfying to have three different Spider-Man in the movie. So
Well, you'd think.
because it's redundant, James. It's already there. You know.
But yes, this seems to be pointing because they didn't say anything with it. This was just them teasing it.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's your main character you play in FNAF World 2. Yeah, I know, James.
would be so fucking funny because you would never see this character designed like this for FNAF World 2. But that's still so funny that we're getting that because Scott did borderline confirm it was happening in the live. He does like a yearly live stream, I think, with Daco, a FNAF YouTuber,
Yeah.
where they talk about FNAF, and I think he said to Daco, there's a sequel to a game coming out, and he did mention outside of that, he said, and I've also wanted to do something with FNAF World because that has been the one that I've never felt satisfied with. So
Hmm.
we basically had already known for a bit that we were going to be getting something FNAF World related and a sequel to a game, and it's kind of crazy that we're getting both actually,
I
and it's
mean,
not just the
James,
same thing.
I hate to say this, but let's not follow in James Gunn's footsteps in the DCU, right? Nobody knows what FNAF World is. Let's get another mainline FNAF game out there, huh? You know, like FNAF 8, FNAF 9.
Mhm.
You know, I don't want to hear about this like Jimmy Olsen. Who even is Jimmy Olsen? I don't know who that is. You know, Where's Wonder Woman
He's in
at?
prime time. He's in
Where's
prime
Wonder
time,
Woman?
JD. Don't you remember?
Where's Aquaman? Where's Wonder Woman? Where's everyone else? Is Batman related? Is that Batman universe connected? I don't know.
uh, and in tangentially related FNAF news, a FNAF related web series called The Walton Files gained a new episode that was theatrical movie length. I watched the whole thing. It was incredible.
Is it James?
It genuinely was.
It sounds like a very long time.
It's well, it's been being made like for the past like I think 7 years.
And
It's definitely not the last 7 years. It's probably like more like the last 5 years or something. But it's been being made for a bit, and it's been getting just steadily better and better quality. This episode is like a fucking hour and a half long episode, and it's like just good from start to end. It's incredible.
that's cool.
As
I'm
somebody
glad
that's
you
been
enjoyed
watching from
that.
the beginning, it was really cool to see it. But outside of that, onto Jean Grey.
Is this the big potato stuff now?
No, the FNAF stuff was a big potato.
Okay. By the way, this is spoilers.
Yes.
I
Which we
think.
already talked about last week.
I guess we did. But
So
I mean, it's so
been a
late in the
bit.
video. I don't think anyone really sticks around to this long. But
This is medium-sized potatoes. They've been talking about the Cyclops casting for a minute now, JD.
X-Men have been casted. You know, Adam Driver is.
Supposedly.
Well, actually, what was surprising to me is I heard that Kevin Feige kept going to Adam Driver to like try and cast him in roles in Marvel movies, and he kept saying no. So I don't know if he's actually gonna say yes to becoming one of the X-Men related stuff.
Again, for an actor who is in Star Wars, much like John Boyega, I cannot
Yeah.
blame him for saying no to more fucking Disney bullshit.
Yeah, they wanted him to be Reed Richards at one point in the Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded that, but I also do like Pedro Pascal, and I don't think I would have liked it in the overall if it was him. But yeah, they're talking about making Adam Driver like Magneto or Mr. Sinister or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think either way, I think Mr. Sinister would be a better fit for him, but I also just feel like let's not open with Mr. Sinister.
Why not, James? We have never gotten Mr. Sinister. We've already gotten plenty of
Well,
plenty of
we've
movies with
gotten-
Magneto.
The unfortunate thing is they did so much building up to Mr. Sinister throughout almost all of the Fox movies and just never did it. That's what
And now
kills
we're
me
getting it in the
overall.
MCU.
And now we're getting it in the MCU without any of the build-up.
Well, all the
Man,
all
it
the
feels
build
like
was done by
Dr.
Fox.
Doom.
It was already done by Fox.
Doom. This is my favorite thing, by the way. Kevin Feige was like grilled on how they're doing Doctor Doom, and people were like, "Well, yeah, there was no build-up," and he's like, "Think about how we did the Infinity Saga and with Thanos and doing the build-ups of little bits."
Yeah,
and in my mind, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, well, yeah, because you guys showed him and had him interact with people outside of just end credit scenes as well.
Barely,
But you
James.
did that for
barely.
You did that for like 7 of the 10 years or something.
Barely, James.
You've
And when
only
we actually
shown Doctor Doom barely in the end credit of one movie touching like the Fantastic Four's daughter. Like
whoa, LARPer alert over here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what else has he been in?
No, when you said Fantastic Four's daughter.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I did forget
Jesus,
his name. even though we just
holy
said Reed
LARPer,
Richards
dude.
And Invisible Woman's daughter.
Is this guy? I think all this guy does is just rage bait. He doesn't actually even watch these movies.
I don't even like him.
I think he just sleeps through them. That's why he doesn't like Endgame and Infinity War. He just slept through it all.
I turn them on and my brain just scrambles. I can't make it through, man.
Yeah, you scramble because you think in your mind like this. Everyone likes this. I'm different from them. I'm the good guy. I'm the hero. I've got my cowboy hat on and my pistol. I'm strapped up. I'm the hero. These are all sheep.
I've been running the range constantly. I can do this.
I'm not a sheep. I'm the alpha. This is James' inner monologue right now.
I'm the alpha. I'm the strong one.
I'm the alpha. What can I say except you?
You're welcome.
No, James. I mean, they like sprinkle in bits of Thanos like here and there, but like when you see him in the movie, he looks
Right.
completely different. It's not the
Yes,
same.
because they changed his appearance literally in every fucking
Yeah. So the
movie. They
buildup
had a
is like
new CGI model for him.
the buildup's like it's not there anyway. Thanos kind of just came out of nowhere, and it worked just
Yeah,
fine.
in a technical sense, but in a literal sense, Doom has had no actual build-up because all of his build-up was supposed to be Kang's build-up.
I did hear that they just instead of like recasting Kang, they just like completely stopped
Oh
the
yeah,
Kang
they
storyline.
they were like they were like, well, we were gonna do a Kang's Dynasty announcement, so we're gonna cast Robert Downey Jr. to distract you all from that and call this Doomsday. We have nothing prepared for this movie.
Sometimes the art mirrors reality mirrors the art because you remember in Spider-Man Homecoming when at the end of that when he's like I'm going to introduce you as the new member of the Avengers and then he goes no I don't think so. It's like that. So Kevin Feige
And then
just had to
immediately in the next movie, he is now an Avenger.
yeah so Kevin Feige is like he has to improvise.
Yeah, it's again another good example of the Russos knowing exactly what they're doing and very perfectly
Well,
playing
it's
those
not the
characters
Russo brothers'
continuously.
fault, James. It's Kevin Feige's. His plan went
Oh yeah,
askew.
it's
The
definitely not
Russo
the Russo
brother, we
brothers'
have to give
fault,
him props for
as they're
picking
the
up the
writers.
pieces.
I don't gotta give them shit.
Anyway, we were this close to having Destin Daniel Craig or whatever his name was, the director for Brand New
Daniel
Day.
Craig.
He was almost a
Oh
director for Doomsday, but then he was like, "Yeah, I don't think
God,
I'm good for that." He said
if
no.
only, man. If only
They're
we could
like,
have
they're
had
like,
something
they're
good.
like, "Hey, why don't you direct Doomsday and stuff?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm not good with like having balancing like all these different characters and stuff." Like he knew his, hey, you know what? He stayed in his lane. He knew that he couldn't do it, so
And then the
props to him.
Feige brothers, the
Feige
Russo
brothers, James.
brothers,
Holy
the Russo,
LARPer! Is this guy ever stop LARPing?
the LARP never stops. The Russo brothers, much like the Property brothers, crossed their arms and went back to back and said, "We can do it." In parentheses, no, they can't.
We can
An
do it.
ensemble film with more characters than anybody can handle. Good thing there's two of us with only one brain.
Destin Daniel Craig going like, I can't direct this. There's too many characters.
Dustin Daniel Craig looking at the mess that this film is and the
I don't even
contradictory
know if
amount
that's his
going,
name.
I don't
That
want to
just
touch
been
this.
saying it.
We're gonna call it. His name is definitely not Dustin Daniel Craig. That is definitely not his name.
I'm not even gonna Google it to find out what his real name is either. We'll just stick with that.
I thought this was you trying to say was trying to go back to them talking about Daniel Craig being one of the other casting choices for Magneto, but no, it was just
No.
you mispronouncing the guy's name.
Yeah, it's me misremembering the brand new day director's name. I heard he's
So
doing a live action Naruto movie actually. That
yo,
might actually
that's
be
actually
fire.
that's
We'll have to watch
I
that.
think I still think because he's the Shang-Chi director, right?
Yeah, Shang-Chi was pretty good. I
I
like
still
that.
think he would have been perfect for a Dragon Ball movie, but I'm actually excited to hear what he would do for a Naruto movie.
Yeah. And also, I think I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but he's on I think he's doing Shang-Chi 2.
God, fucking, it only took them what 7 years?
Is Shang-Chi 2
Definitely
and
was.
you know how like Marvel likes to introduce characters like other characters in other characters movies. So I
Hmm.
think Iron Fist is showing up in in Shang-Chi too.
Well, I can't blame that because that at least makes sense. This isn't this isn't just out of nowhere
What do you mean this
show
isn't
up.
out of nowhere? Jean Grey's the villain in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Well, yeah, that is the thing. By the way, I did find out this was the Brand New Day is borderline almost plot for plot ripped from a completely different X-Men character who it made more sense for all this to be happening to. Her name is Dream or something, and her whole thing is literally jumping from body to body specifically is her power.
I don't know, James. There's probably like a
And
dozen
she
characters who
was
do that.
she was introduced as a Spider-Man villain and became one of the founding members of the New Mutants X-Men group.
Yeah,
And so
except that if the main villain was Dream, who the hell is Dream? That'd be the most
yeah,
forgettable character.
sorry,
Sorry,
man.
but
You
Dream?
totally knew when we went and saw Venom 3,
Yeah,
you totally knew who Null was.
yeah, I did actually know who Noel was going into there. Okay.
Yeah, that was a bad pull because unfortunately that is the most loved
It's because
character.
I am, yeah, you might think I'm a larva, but yeah, I actually do like the Venom movies. And I know where they're going.
Well, yeah, JD, I do also. I know you like the Venom movies, man. I'm here. I'm with you.
I love the Venom movie, even though I didn't watch the second one.
You don't need to. It's actually
That's the
it's
thing, you
more
don't
of a
need
good
to.
showing that you don't like. I mean, that you do like them because you didn't watch it. That's more telling me that. Getting back to it real quick, the X Men casting. What I want to talk about specifically was Cyclops was a big piece of news recently.
Yeah.
Uh, who would you think?
Well, if I was going to cast Cyclops, I would think I'd probably choose that guy from that movie called The Long Walk. The guy who was next to the
Okay,
next Black Panther guy. I think that's who I would
okay.
choose.
So you're a little aware, ain't you? You're a little in the know, ain't you? You
I
son of a
heard
bitch.
a rumor that it was gonna be that guy, and when I heard about it, I was like, man, they're gonna whip him into shape to play Cyclops. Because from
Well,
what I remember, he looked like kind of just a normal dude, a little bit
he
chubby
was
around
a
the
very
face.
normal dude.
Yeah,
Which also my thing is people fucking were horrid when this came out. It wasn't even confirmed. It was just rumored. People
I don't
were
care to be honest with you.
so vile. They were just
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
losing their minds.
These
And
Cyclops
all I could
fans, they're overhyping Cyclops. He's a beta male dude. I don't know if you watched the movies, X-Men movies,
I
but
have.
he kind
No,
of
I've
just gets
never watched
cucked
them.
the whole time. So,
Yeah, but that's also because
casting someone who looks like that as Cyclops, I think it kind of fits, to be honest with you.
to be fair, that's also because Bryan Singer is a fucking weirdo.
Um
Like literally, he's the entire reason Mystique is so completely misunderstood as a character because everyone kind of just jots her up to being like, "Oh yeah, the naked lady."
she's the perverted
No,
naked lady.
the
Yeah.
perverted naked lady. No,
Oh.
no.
Oh, really, James? Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
I'm sure
Completely rude.
you, Mr. Mystique enjoyer, would love it.
Yeah, I'm a Mystique enjoyer because I actually like the character of Raven Darkholme. Asshole.
Who's Raven?
That's her name.
I only know Mystique. And all I
Exactly.
know is that she's just some
You
2-bit
wait, hold on,
villain.
real quick. You were with me when we saw the Mystique car, right?
Um, it rings
Please,
bells, but I don't know, kind of.
we were going to get I think we were getting KFC or something or Popeyes. I don't remember what. But we were on our no, we were getting what were we getting? I
I
can't
don't
remember.
know. I
But
don't
we were
remember.
driving somewhere that was unusual to get food. And a bright blue Jeep pulled up next to us with a bunch of Mystique decals all over the Jeep. And that just reminded me just now when you're like, oh yeah, I bet you're the Mystique fan, H. No, that guy was. But yeah, they were looking at Cooper Hoffman as the thing to play the character, but it seems that they've settled on a different actor, Kit Connor, who at first glance you might think is his brother
Oh
because
yeah,
they are very visually face-wise similar.
yeah. I don't think they want to make the Cyclops actor too like handsome because he's gonna get cucked by Wolverine later. So I think,
I hope not, because Jean Grey is reportedly only supposed to be 16. So
well,
I
it's
hope not.
they'll age them up like in the later movies. You know how it does. It's time skips. It's like between Civil War and like Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's also because like 8 other movies happened between those.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
and
no. They had that dumbass 5-year time skip in Endgame. Oh my god, I completely forgot about
yeah,
that.
we had a
So
5-year time skip.
I hate that. It's so stupid.
Why, James? It's just
Because nothing happened. Nothing narratively in the universe happened in those
what do you
five
mean?
years.
They had
We
to James,
what?
they
What's
had to
happened?
gather up all of the remaining dudes on Earth and
No, they did that
continued all this
in
shit.
like the last couple months of those 5 years. Nothing else
No, James,
happened.
that happened
We've
across the
literally
5 years.
never. No, we've literally never revisited any events during those 5 years. That's what always annoys me is that nothing happened. Literally, truly, nothing happened in the 5 years. And it's so boring of a fucking choice. It's permanently affected everything.
Well,
Sorry,
James, it's
anyways,
because they
they're
put the
going with
five.
Kit Connors.
Good
I
choice.
don't want to talk about the 5 years. I don't want to talk about the 5 years. It's stupid.
Just go. Just go. I'm doing my own thing.
Just
Just
go.
go.
Samara Weaving is going to play Emma Frost, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed that Smart Weaving is who they're looking at to play Emma Frost as well. I think that's actually really solid casting. I'm
Hmm.
excited for it.
I've never heard of these people. Who are these people?
Agent Smith from Matrix.
No. I've also never heard of the original X-Men castings either. So
Don't know.
you can't jog my memory on anything because there's no memory of them.
So it's gonna be awesome for you in Doomsday when they're doing all these like nostalgia moments, and you're like, I don't know fucking
Well, it's because
thing.
I'll be able to objectively view this movie because there's no nostalgia bait for me.
And then you got me, who's gonna hate all the nostalgia bait because it's gonna be the worst moments they choose.
I can't wait for Cyclops to do absolutely nothing. I know he's gonna rock.
Dude,
He's gonna rock up in
I
that suit. He's gonna turn on his visor, and then the fight's already gonna be over. You know, it's gonna be like Cyclops, where are you,
I
man?
mean, visually from what we've seen in the trailer, that looks exactly like what happens.
What I'm excited
It looks
for
like,
is Gambit fighting Shang-Chi. That's gonna be the peak of the movie. So,
dude, why is Channing Tatum there? He's not even there. He's not even there. Gambit. That's a
uh,
different
he
actor.
was their Gambit, James.
No, he's supposed to be the. This is my issue. He's technically the Gambit for the prequel ones. He was supposed to be a different Gambit. That X-Men's Gambit is John Carter of Mars.
I've never heard of him. Never seen him. Never heard of him.
Don't worry, before this movie comes out, we'll watch X-Men Origins. The best X-Men movie.
Oh, is that the guy? Is that the Gambit that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it then.
Yeah.
I know what he looks like.
Fucking whatever his name is.
Remy
But yeah, the
LeBeau.
one that the yeah, the one that has an American accent. He's just in a brown trench coat with two different purple shirts on
He's
because they
just
were
a guy.
just too
Yeah.
fucked. I hate the fucking old X-Men movies, and
Gambit.
especially
He's
X-Men.
man.
X-Men Origins is maybe the lamest superhero movie of all time because they're so afraid of superhero suits.
That is.
They're so terrified at every given second to the point that even when
No,
they make the
James.
character of Deadpool, he's just a shirtless guy that's bald with his mouth literally glued shut.
Okay. Well,
They did not want to make a costume if it would kill them.
James, just because the costumes were bad doesn't mean the movie is not peak, James. I watched
No, the movie's
Wolverine
also
X-Men
bad.
Origins and it's great.
it's it's good casting for the most part. It's just really bad execution on everything.
You don't remember the peak that happens at the end of the movie, James.
I remember
When the
exactly
girl
the peak that
when the
happens at the end
girl
of the movie.
when Dream grabs Stryker by the ankles and she goes,
No,
walk
not
until your
she's
feet
not
bleed.
Dream.
Yeah, she hopped into his
And then he
mind
does,
and
and then
convinced
he
him to
does it.
walk.
Yeah. I also remember when they run outside because they're being led by young Cyclops and they meet Professor X and he's all horribly de-aged for some reason. Patrick Stewart flew a helicopter there.
Yeah. Well, well, you see, here's the thing. Professor X, he just mind controlled a random pilot to fly the helicopter over. That's why they all hate mutants. Is because they can just do whatever they want, you know, with no consequence. But
That
that's
movie
why you
fucking
bring the
sucked, man.
consequence to them.
That movie's so ass. They couldn't even. I'm just so.
I thought you were the moon, and I was the
Shut
coyote,
up.
but actually you were the trickster.
You were the Wolverine. God,
It's
so
so good,
stupid,
James.
dude. And they gave an origin for him wearing leather jackets.
And then they
It's
even had an
good.
end credit scene, James, where Deadpool's head, like is Deadpool's head, he wakes up, he's decapitated head, and he goes, shh. Remember that, James?
Dude,
When he did that?
I hate that movie so much. I really loved when
You're right, Jay. Take your time. I know it's a lot to digest. It's hard to digest peak, okay? Sometimes you have to take a few days
I
to.
love that one of the characters isn't even a mutant and he should be. It's Agent Zero, the guy with the two guns.
Yeah, he's good. He's a sharpshooter.
He just shoots. He doesn't even have a superpower. It's just he's a guy with a gun. They remove the fact he's a mutant from the comics completely and just make him a guy with guns. But
Yeah.
I love that he's in a helicopter, does a shit poor job shooting Wolverine, and then just gets blown up.
Well, I know that. Well, he knows that even if he shoots Wolverine, it's not going to do much because he just heals up, you know. So
Except he did still continue to shoot him no matter what.
I mean, he's
He
got a
killed
job
the
to do,
old
James. Sometimes you
he
just got to
killed
do
the
your
old
job.
couple in an attempt to try and kill Wolverine, missed, jumped in a helicopter to run away, got chased down by a motorcycle.
Well, actually, he didn't miss. He popped those two elderly couple farmers right in the head. Okay, he got him. Remember the elderly couple?
I remember the elderly couple, who, by the way, are narratively supposed to be parents of an X-Men character. It makes no sense why they chose to do that. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad, and then it was also bad when in Logan, the other movie, they would just copy that scene, like one for one, farmers in a house dying. I mean, like, how many times can you do it? You know?
Yeah, but actually they did it better because it felt like it had more weight.
Actually, I was more distraught at the elderly couple than I was at the Logan one because I just knew that they were
Yeah,
gonna die. Because the first time it's like, oh man, this elderly couple is just they're just having a fun old time, right? But then they die and it's a surprise. But then when you do it again, at that point you're like, oh, they're gonna
is it
die.
that much of a surprise? I don't know.
Yeah, it
I
is.
was too I was too checked out by the really bad CGI claws he had.
I know you were sleeping during that part, but yeah, it was.
Yeah, I hit my go to sleep button. That just completely narcolepsed me. Um, People, by the way, did not like that Cooper Hoffman or not Kit Harrington. That's not the right actor. Kit Connor are looking to be casted for Cyclops. They all wanted Patrick Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son.
Yeah.
They wanted him to play it, and all I have to say to that is that man is 10 years older than Sadie Sink and does not look like he could play under 20. Firstly, uh then there's also an actor from a show. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Monsters. Uh, I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's called Monsters on the FX. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just called Monsters. Okay, it's by the same guy that does American Horror Story or something.
Sure.
It's about the Mendez brothers. I don't know if you're aware
Mhm.
of that.
No,
They're two rich brothers.
you don't need to
I'm
get into
sorry.
that one. What the
Yeah,
actor?
yeah. I'm just trying to remember. What's his name? I don't remember his name. He's just he vaguely looks like Cyclops, and there's a lot of pictures of him wearing red glasses, and people were like, "This guy should be who's playing him. This is who should be playing him." He cannot act to save his fucking life. No, stop. No, it feels a lot like the guy from fucking The Boys' Gen V show, who is just like a kind of attractive guy, but he was just very like airheady, and he didn't do good acting in the first season at all.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Well, I
this
mean,
is
at
so
the end of the day,
clearly.
though, it didn't matter because Gen V went nowhere.
Which
So,
I was also going to say, and also Gen V had Patrick Schwarzenegger in the first season as his brother,
oh,
so there's that connection as well.
yeah.
But
I mean,
it's just they keep choosing these actors who can't fucking act, and they're like, no, this is who's perfect. No, no.
well, I mean, that's fine because Cyclops isn't gonna have a lot of screen time anyway. He's just really there to be
Yeah, they're gonna
like to
X
be
Men.
Jean Grey's cucked boyfriend. So that's all he
They're gonna
does.
X Men The Last Stand
Like,
him.
does
They have him
Cyclops even
show up
actually
to the
shoot
beginning of
his
the
lasers?
movie.
Will he actually shoot his lasers in the 2028 X-Men movie? I'd bet money on
Who
that. No.
knows? Who knows anything that's gonna happen?
Well, I know what's gonna happen. The storyline's gonna be, oh, they're mutants, and the school's already set up, and then they find this strange dude um in the Canadian woods, and they go, wow, he could be old, he's got regenerative powers, and that dude hooks up with Jean Grey. I mean, it's all there, James. You're laughing right now. You don't believe me right now, but remember how many times I've like prophet visioned out the plots in these movies. I'm the writer, James. You don't know, but I'm the writer.
You're the writer?
I'm the writer of X-Men 2028.
Dude,
Anyway, I casted a Beast as like the biggest mogger ever. So
that's unironically canon, by the way. Hank McCoy is unironically supposed to be an attractive man outside
he's
of being
got
a
like a
like
jaw.
blade.
He's got like the squarest jaw I've ever seen,
Dude,
and
he's so Superman Chad buildish and whatnot that it's like, yeah, you need to cast the most handsome fucking built
I'm
dude
not gonna
ever,
lie. I'm used to the X-Men First Class version of Beast.
where he's all nerdy and
Yeah,
blue.
where he's got like the recessed chin. He's a bit nerdy.
Completely like
The
out of
dude's name is
character.
Hank. James. Whose name is Hank?
Hank McCoy. That's what people were named back then. That's why he's a Chad, because he's the Chad of Olden.
The old version of Chad was Hank.
Yeah,
Because I don't know, James. The only Hank that comes to mind that's old is that TV show.
Hank
That was
Hill.
like, yeah, Hank Hill.
Exactly. Square jawed, tall, built like a
Yeah,
fucking fridge.
I don't know about that one, James. It's
No, but yeah, it should be somebody that is just like the most mogging dude ever. Just that like the next movie cover him in blue fur because
mm,
that experimentation went wrong. Don't do what they're doing with the new Endgame movie where he's a CGI guy. You don't need to do that. He's not that big and not that impractical.
wait, was it Endgame or was it the Marvels?
Sorry, Doomsday. It's the
Oh,
Marvels and it's going to be in Doomsday. I keep calling Doomsday Endgame just because I'm so fucked to care about these subtitles they keep giving the movies.
yeah, I know you lack all creativity. You want every movie to be named Avengers 1, Avengers 2, Avengers 3.
No, I want
But
them to have more interesting names. If
yeah,
we're going to give
what
them
would you name it
subtitles,
then, James?
I don't know. I don't know what the movie's about. Maybe
Oh,
if
it's
I knew
about
what the movie was
Doom,
about.
James. Get it? Because it's Doomsday. It's about Doom.
No, I understand. That's why I think it's fucking lazy. Because I think that's exactly why they named it that
I
in the
think it's a
first
perfectly
place.
normal. I think it's
Because
a perfectly
again,
fine
they
name.
came up with this name on the spot. They
I
had
know
to
you're
change it from
just
King's Dynasty to
you're
this.
nitpicking, James. You're nitpicking.
I'm not. I'm not
Yeah,
really.
the name is fine. It's not. No one has a complaint with the name. Or at least the biggest complaint about the movie is not going to be the name. And I don't think the name's even going to make it in the top like 50
Oh,
things that's wrong with the movie.
gonna blow your mind. Will be for me.
I know it's going to be for you because there's just something off about you. You need to get it diagnosed. Something off about you.
I am diagnosed. Why do you think I'm here?
Let Hank McCoy diagnose you. All right? He's a doctor.
No, that's a very bad idea.
He's a
That
doctor.
usually leads that usually leads to eugenics with Hank McCoy.
It's just our good old boy Hank. Is it? I think has anyone else, or has it just been those four?
There's been a lot of rumored stuff, but only those four have been really confirmed castings.
Mhm.
Uh, and even again, Adam Driver isn't really confirmed. It's just we keep being told that they want him. They are interested in Alexander Skarsgård and Bill Skarsgård, aka Pennywise, and fuck, what would you know Alexander Skarsgård from?
I I don't know.
They're both brothers, by the way. So
Yeah, I could tell. Same last
if you
name and
couldn't tell
everything.
by the last name,
Yeah, but Skarsgård is just a weird name. I think they should have named it something else.
they they're Swedish.
Well, yeah, I know. It's the most Swedish name ever. It's just part of the plot, you know.
Um,
Successfully thrown off. Anyway,
you
so
did completely numb my brain when you said that. But yeah, apparently they're looking for them to play the new Professor X and the new Magneto. And to that, I have to say, don't cast brothers for that, please. Please don't cast brothers for this because
brothers
that's a
for,
just
but that's where they're going to be in the narrative. They're going to be brothers.
they have never been that in the narrative.
Well, that's because they're going to be it in X-Men 2028.
they're they're gonna do that weird thing that they did. You know what? This would be the most MCU bullshit thing, like they did with Yelena and Natasha, where they were like, "Your sisters."
Your
What?
sisters.
What What are you talking about? No, because in the comics, it's so weird as a comic reader to watch MCU sometimes because it's especially with Black Widow. Red Guardian is Natasha's husband.
Uh-huh.
Natasha is older than him.
Uh-huh.
Yelena is also not a sister, and if anything, is another love interest at sometimes for Natasha.
Uh-huh.
So it's a very weird thing, and that's what this is with making
I don't know.
Magneto
So
and Professor X be brothers. It's like that's borderline what we're doing here. Where it's like, why would you
yeah,
do
but
that?
James,
Because that was a whole
sometimes the comic is just not good. Have you ever heard of The Boys, James? The comics are just like, I know you are like diehard
I'm a
comic,
huge fan.
must be
I'm a huge fan.
comic accurate and stuff, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it could be
Yeah,
better.
except for the times that it does work, and they still do bad stuff like this.
I mean, Red Guardian being Natasha's husband, that's weird. That's not.
It is weird if you've
I'd
only
much rather
seen
him
him
being
in the
there
movie.
going, "We are the Thunderbolts," and
Thunderbolt.
then getting his shit rocked by Sentry. Who's in Doomsday? Can you wait? You can't wait to see Sentry fight Doom, right?
Well, what we do know is that he's going to be in the movie and he's going to wear his suit because of the leaked Lego sets, but he's not going to turn into Sentry, I think. He's just going to be Bob in the suit.
Bob in the suit as like a nuclear deterrent, Like he could be Sentry. You don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to play with this Robert Downey Jr.? I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I'm so fucking uninterested in this movie. The more I hear about it, the more I see I'm like, stop talking to me.
The more I see and hear about it, the more interested I get in the movie because I'm about to be like, this is gonna be peak. Might be generational peak. It's not gonna be Venom 3 peak, but it's gonna be pretty peak.
They keep telling me more about it. I'm telling them to stop trying to sell it. I was going to watch it, and now you've only done everything to make me just not care.
Well, it doesn't matter what they'll tell you, James. You're just gonna be a hater to be a hater. That's what you were born in this world for.
Well, I'm a hater because I don't think the Russos are good directors, and I think that they're doing exactly what they did with the last two movies.
Yeah, I know. You're a hater because you hate the Russos, and the Russos are making this, so therefore, A plus B equals C.
Slop that you guys are gonna eat up.
A plus B equals C.
It's just fucking bullshit.
James, we're all slop eaters, James. Don't pretend like you're not a slop eater, James. We're all slop eaters. You're gonna eat this slop, and you're gonna enjoy it.
No, JD, I'm a fan of slop. I like it. I like Venom 3 a lot. I'm a fan of slop. I just like when slop's tasteful, when I can eat slop.
When slop is peak, that's when slop is at its best.
I don't want that chum bucket slop that's just gray mush. I don't care how much you make this look like Krabby Patty. When I bite into it, it's just gray nothing.
I want that Krabby Patty from that one episode where Mr. Krabs like, "Hey, can you just take the grease from this patty and put it on the other patty?" I want that kind of slop.
That's the kind of slop I'm interested in, not chum bucket.
Yeah, James. Well, sometimes slop is all you can eat.
Thank you all for watching.
If you guys enjoyed, you should like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon to get notified when these episodes go live, and they go live every Sunday. If you like James, check him out in the links below. And I hope you had an awesome day. And if not, I hope it gets better. James, bring us out.
So you know that $500 Freddy Fazbear